I use this constantly. I have 2 Fire Sticks connected to it and really enjoy the convenience of having it.
Alright, so here's the back of my television. I have an old LCD TV, so it only came with one port, HDMI port, and because it's component, I can't play the N64 with it and the GameCube that I just came by. So I bought this splitter so I could keep my PS3 hooked in, and so as you can see, the HDMI cables are hooked up here and my N64. So if we go over here, I have the PS3 on. I'll show you guys. See, lights on. Alright, so the green light back here has to be on 3 because I have the PS3 hooked into 3. So if I want to play the N64, I have to select port 2. So let us turn off our PlayStation. Okay, PlayStation's off. As you can see here, the PlayStation's still getting power, but it's off. Okay, now I'm going to switch this to port 2, because that's where the N64 is hooked up. Okay, and as you can see, the PlayStation is not getting power, but that's okay. It's still hooked up. It's just the splitter has switched it over to the N64. We're gonna click this button on, and now we can play the N64 on the same television. Yeah. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. I just did that to show that it's working. And, voila, that's pretty much it for hooking it up. That's pretty much how it works. It allows me to switch in between the two, and you see how I have this old like no signal screen here. If I switch it back over to port 3, it'll show me this screen, which looks, as you can see, that one looks a little bit different. That's the HDMI port the PS3 is pulling from. And then as you can see, I have one port open on this HDMI port down there. This is a 3-port. And let me lift this up. I just don't have anything hooked into port 3. And they're labeled here on the, port 1. My bad. I don't have anything hooked into port 1. So I have my PS3. Sorry, I have my PS3 hooked up to port 3. And I have my N64 hooked up to port 2. And then port 1 I don't have anything in. And yep, that's pretty much how this product works.
Alright, so this is my video review for the HDMI splitter. Currently, all 3 of these game systems are on. Wii is connected to port 1, PS4 connected to port 2, PS3 connected to port 3. It is on channel 1 right now. You can hear the audio coming out. Switching it to channel 2. It's now switched to the PS4. Controller turned off. Audio's coming out just fine. Switching it to channel 3. and you got the PS3, which I don't have the controllers charged for right now. But I was able to hear the startup audio when the PS3 turned on. So as far as I'm concerned, the product is working as promised and intended, and I'm happy with my purchase.
This is a review for the splitter. It totally worked for me. Thank you so much. What I have connected to it is my Blu-ray player for this one, and this is my Google Chrome. My problem was that my TV only has 2 HDMI ports, so the main one goes to the cable box, and I had to switch between DVD and Google Chrome back and forth, which was kind of annoying, but this really solved my problem. It's really simple to use, so right now it's set in the 1, and the 1 you can see that it's my DVD Blu-ray player, and you click, go to HDMI port number 2, and my Google Chrome comes up. This is perfect. This is exactly what I needed. It totally solved my problems.
Okay, so this is the adapter. One is cable, 2 is PlayStation 4, 3 is the Fire Stick.
3 of us out of 5 got
Plugged into HDMI 1 in the back.
free programs and services that can change a person's
This is
life
one
forever.
Now I am
cable.
grounded in profound gratitude.
2 PlayStation 4. 3 is the Fire Stick. And 1 or 2 rather. 1
Of the
is
difference your gifts
cable.
are making.
So it should work with
I was in those dark days
the
for a long time. But
DVD
when the
player.
Word Project helped me to be able to
And
move
that's it.
forward, it was still, man.